up, Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats here with another Skibidi Toilet reaction for you because Isotoilet has dropped TV Titan's new abilities, Skibidi Toilet episode 68 part 1 analysis and theory. And that is right, fam. Yesterday we got 68 part 1 and it was absolutely insane. And let's just call it what it is. Titan TV, man, is absolutely way too OP. But I think it's good though because it's gonna make the Skibidi Toilets have to get better, maybe some new characters and some new upgrades. So I'm super stoked to check that out. But what I'm even more excited about is to see what kind of little details we missed that Isotoilet has caught. So we're gonna check that out. But before we do, make sure you show Isotoilet some love by subscribing to his channel. And chat, we're trying to get to 100,000 subs by Christmas. So if you haven't yet, please smash that subscribe button and join the Sauce Gang family. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo, woo. Ooh, what up, Iso? Let's go.
Hello, everybody. And today I have something absolutely awesome for you all. The long-awaited first part of the 68th episode is out, and we need to discuss it ASAP. What is the connection between TV Titan and Skibidi Toilets? This question is super exciting as we already saw some hints about it, and I am going to tell you everything in this video later. What's happening in the bunker in the end of this episode? And why didn't Big TV Man allow the POV cameraman to teleport inside?
I want to hear what he has to say about that.
Battle?
I'm really curious.
This episode was so cool, my head is still spinning. So now I will reveal all its secrets and Easter eggs to you guys. So make some tea and grab your snacks. That's going to be incredible. Let's go. In the very first seconds as the episode starts, we see the body of a dead cameraman. You may think that it's some sort of a speaker on his head, but it's an actual camera turned sideways. Probably he's one of the victims of the explosion that we saw in the previous episode. We can also see some sort of black claws with red spots a bit further on the left side of the screen. And you know who was the owner? It is the Skibidi scientist puppet's claws that got destroyed in the end of episode 67. By the way, speaking of the previous episode, in the next scene we can see the same event we already saw in episode 67, but at the different angle. We see the enter to the Skibidi Toilet base once again, and how our favorite big cameraman Chad gives his life in order to make it possible for the Alliance to get inside.
Rest in peace,
we
big
can also
cameraman.
see the POV big cameraman from the 67th episode and the black speaker man standing next to him.
Speaker man.
We may also notice Plungerman. If you look closer, he's the one running straight to the center of the entrance. Then we have an opportunity to watch the death of the brave big cameraman that allowed the Alliance to enter the base once again from another angle. What a Chad he was.
It's okay, Iso.
It is such a loss
I say things all the time, dude.
Not gonna lie. In the next scene,
multiverse,
we can see
bro, where you got
Titan
Drillman,
fighting with one of
Clockman.
G-Man clones. By the way, take a look at this weird briefcase-like blocks behind his back. Although I find TV Titan an extremely edgy dude, I couldn't help but laugh at those. I mean, what are these things and why do they look so silly? My man, are you going back?
Dude, yes, that's a backpack, bruh. You going on a trip on a little rocket ship?
Back to the elementary school? I am sure those have some practical purposes to be there. But their design really made my day. Anyways, let's get back to action. This clone seems to be quite simple, actually. He has a standard toilet tank equipped with 4 rocket launchers and the glasses on his face. He releases a few rockets straight to TV Titan, but doesn't do him even bits of harms. Instead, TV Titan blocks G-Clone's rockets and repels them back to the host. Also, look at the way TV Titan's core flame worked this time. Usually, the core of the Titans releases a powerful beam of flame burning their enemies to the state of the crisp. But TV Titan's core is so potent that its flame's power and speed reminded me more of a shot from the cannon.
Dude, that is so
Just
cool,
look how
bro.
he destroyed that poor G-Clone with such ease using this ability.
Get out of here, G-Clone!
No doubts here, TV Titan got himself really boosted since the earlier episodes he appeared in for the first time. I love watching him in action.
You done.
After that,
bruh.
TV Titan turns around and immediately get a bunch of lasers straight to his body. As he faces the opponent, we can notice how all the lasers hitting his body are being concentrated onto his core now. What a massive amount of damage
it just
must
charges him up,
But our TV Titan is not that simple. He's not just repelling the powerful lasers blow from G-Clone. It seems like he's actually consuming them with the help of his core.
And it charges
it's
him
almost
up.
Unbelievable. We can see multiple purple sparkles while he is consuming the lasers. This ability seems so shocking not only for me, but for the poor G-Man's clone too. Look at that stupid but funny expression he makes. Yeah, the dude really got shook
he's
here.
really confused,
Don't worry,
bruh.
buddy. You're not the only one impressed with such a level of swag. But TV Titan isn't done here. He then shows another cool ability he has. His main TV screen gets detached from the body, just like TV Woman. And look closer here. This TV screen has the same turbines the G-Clone possesses. We can even see them a few seconds before. Now, this is really interesting to me. Is it the first link about the TV Titan's connection to the Skibidi toilet's inventions? And moreover, it's not only the turbines that are identical to the toilet's ones. Look at the lasers placed on the upper side of the main TV.
Same as G-Man.
Yeah, although they glow in purple, they operate in the exact same way G-Man clone's yellow lasers operate too.
Yep.
We firstly saw those lasers in episode 32, where they were used by some trooper Skibidi, and also in episode 38. Gosh, I can think of so many theories based on those two
Remember
observations,
back then,
but I'll
dude,
tell
where
you
there
all
used
my
to be,
thoughts
like,
on that
side
topic a bit
characters?
later. At first, I'd like
We
to
just main
describe all the
charactered up
features
now.
this Titan's TVs have. Between the two turbines, the main TV also has some sort of purple claw. And you know what it reminds me of? I think of two things looking at
Parasite
it. Firstly,
and TV Woman.
I think this claw is almost identical to the red-spotted claw that belonged to the Skibidi scientist puppet. We could see it in detail in episode 44. And it makes my suspicions about the
Interesting.
connection between TV Titan and Skibidi toilets even more serious. And secondly, I have a theory that with the usage of this claw, the main TV may be attached to the enemy in the Parasite-like way, which would make it even more intimidating.
Just like what
And what
TV Woman
surprised
did.
me about all those elements I described is that I've never seen how the Alliance forces would steal some technologies from Skibidi toilets. Everything was in the exactly opposite way. Maybe
Hey,
we're
yo,
seeing some sort of
ISO!
abilities exchange here. Do you guys
ISO.
remember how in the previous
Moist,
episode,
moist,
G-Man had a
moist.
yellow core of one of the Titans, and Skibidi Scientist had a TV screen on his chest? And now we're seeing TV Titan having multiple elements from Skibidi toilets. I can definitely smell something fishy here. Let's get back to the action now. The purple
Something
lasers seem
fishy.
to cause an incredible amount of damage. Look how fast G-Clone flied away as he got hit with them. In the next scene, we can see two helicopters Skibidi, and oh my god, guys, I can't believe myself that I'm saying this. But they actually turned out to be useful this time. They are now able to rotate their guns in 360 degrees and reload their missiles right in the air. TV Titan detaches two more TVs from his shoulders and sends them to the fight as well.
This part blew
Just
my
as he does
mind,
that,
dude.
another hit comes to him from behind. It's our good old rocket launcher's G-Clone, which seems to be absolutely emptied after this one shot.
Yeah, you done, bruh.
And He-Face also looks burnt from
You
TV
done,
Titan's
bruh?
laser.
Get out of here!
Take a look at his eyes, too. They are completely white, which proves the fact that there's no life in him. He's just a puppet as well. Also in this frame, we can clearly see
the
some
puppet
sort of
master?
rune on TV Titan's
Who's the
purple
puppet
sword.
master?
I wonder what can it mean. If
Oh.
you guys know anything about it, please write in the comments below that video.
Bro, oh,
TV
good
Titan
catch.
then leaps at the poor guy, and did you notice how the screen glitched as his sword got a bit closer to us? It already happened a few times before.
Oh, we've seen it
As
multiple
the TV
times.
Titan's main body is in confrontation with the rocket launcher's clone, we are shown the scene where one of detached TVs is mentally abusing the laser G-clone with the red glow. And look at this interesting thing. As G-Man clones cannot flush themselves, this poor guy affected by the red glow is not even able to end his miseries. I kind of feel bad for him, you know. In the next
Negative,
scene,
get
we
outta
see
here.
another TV in action.
This part was
And
cool.
this one has yellow glow, which he uses on the helicopter Skibidi. You may notice that
Burn
this
'em
one
alive!
TV looks more
Burn 'em
modern,
alive!
and his screen is thinner. Also, this yellow glow reminded me of the fire TV Woman's abilities we could see in episode 49. I believe this yellow glow has two functions. It may cause fire damage and put a hypnosis onto the enemies. But to make this hypnosis work, the TV heads first fired on Skibidi's glasses and shattered them. It seems to me that Skibidi will someday need to go back to using pins instead of the ears like the abhorrent vacuum toilet from episode 46 did. As the third TV with blue glow
I
gets
always
closer
forget
to
about the
second
vacuum
one,
toilet, dude.
we may notice how they have different emojis on their screens. My theory is all three of those detachable TVs have their own personalities.
Yes, so that's something I've been thinking about too, is by them showing different emotes, different emojis, it means they all have independent thought. Hence, they were able to do things independently. 3 screens doing things separately, the body controlled by the crotch cam doing something separately, 4 characters, Titan TV Man's OP.
As they show different emotions at the same time. Who knows, maybe TV Titan has split personality disorder because of that. By the way, take a closer look at the ground after that scene. Don't you see something unusual? Yes, indeed, that's the UFO toilet right there. I can guess it is actually him by the red cannon under his main body. He's just flying there and doesn't even try to help any of G-clones. I wonder why he's like that, and why was he put into the scene in the first place? Also, pay your attention to that scene where TV Titan cuts off that G-clone's neck. It gets much longer, and we can see that it's been protruded out of the giant G-puppet's mouth.
Stretchy!
We may assume that it's the neck of the actual Skibidi sitting inside of the G-clone puppet. By the way, did you notice how after the dismembering his head with the sword off the main body, there are 2 yellow dots and the eyebrow-raising mechanisms just like we saw in episode 65?
Yep.
It's weird that this clone never used the laser eyes, even though he had that ability. It turns out that all the clones are controlled by Skibidi toilets from the inside, and they look just like this guy with the saws. TV Titan then simply smashes the remains of the G-clone, and then something unexpected happens. He gets attacked by the Skibidi parasite from behind, and by the way, look at the way the appearance of the parasite has changed. If you remember, in episode 34, he looked completely different. He also faced some changes if we would compare him with his older versions appearing in episodes 47 and 52. I honestly kind of like the older version a little better. It now has an extra 2 claws instead of the old normal 4.
And what I mean by that, I'm just not a big fan of the massive big back. You know, I don't know. And I really, really like the parasites in Multiverse. I think the parasites in Multiverse are probably the best.
Legs. Now his tongue and legs kind of reminds me of the Skibidi scientists' ones. Also, I want to remind you guys that we saw 2 types of Skibidi parasites in this universe already. The standard one moving around on his legs, and the helicopter parasite made for attacking Titans. And we actually see the helicopter parasite attacking TV Titan just now. But as the parasite tries to take control over TV Titan's body, we can see how something goes very wrong. So he got burst with purple sparkles and simply blows up. As the poor prick get thrown off the Titan's body, the 3 flying TVs get attached to where they used to be before.
The purple sparkles
TV Titan is now immune to any sort of parasites and cannot be taken control of anymore. He now can simply burn the parasites if they'll try to connect to his core, which makes it impossible for Skibidi parasites to infect him in any case. Also, do you see another TV screen in the area of TV Titan's belt? I suspect this TV has its own personality too. And it's probably what drives the Titan's body when all of his 3 TVs get detached.
Agreed.
And you know what? I have an even crazier theory on those detachable TVs our Titan has. Listen to me. What if the reason for all those screens to have their own emotions and personalities is that they all are just part of different TV men? I think those parts may be sort of combined into one thing to strengthen TV Titan. I know, sounds kind of rough.
But the same, we've seen that technology, goodness words. We've seen that technology before, right? Again, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Megazoid, all the Zoids? Is that what they were called? Zoids? No. But anyways, they each had their own individual, robot, and then they combined into one. Transformers, we've seen that, and Wildcats or something. I don't know, but anyways, we've seen that technology before.
Or maybe those are just special TVs that was created with the purpose of being additional upgrades for TV Titan.
I don't think
you guys can choose whatever theory you like more. By the way, we have a perfect opportunity now to look closer at our epic guy as the whole. We can see how he was improved all around. We can see how his turbine that we already saw on him in episode 45 got so much more stylish and posh. His claws look incredible now, and by the way, I have a theory that they are not for attacking, as we didn't see TV Titan using them in combat. I think they are perfect for him as a tool of defense. Now we're getting to the scene we saw in the last leak for the 68th episode. The setting is actually kind of funny. I mean, we just saw so many epic scenes with TV Titan simply obliterating crowds of enemies. And there are 2 of our buddies, Titan Speakerman and Titan Cameraman, that are not even capable of dealing with one G-Man's clone. But to pay some respect to our poor friends, in their defense, I can say that they are probably extremely exhausted after the fight they got through the previous episode.
They're damaged. They got injuries.
Titan Cameraman specifically. Take a closer look at his neck, by the way. If you remember in episode 67,
you can really see the damage.
Camera. So now we can see all the wires from inside of his neck. Quite an unnerving thing to see, I must tell you. Those 2 were holding the circular saw G-clone. But seeing TV Titan in front of himself, that guy gets unexpectedly bold and breaks out of their grip with the attitude like, Oh, let me get to him. I'ma tear him into pieces. The Titans were so surprised by it, apparently, so they actually let him go. Well, this guy definitely overestimated his limits of powers. TV Titan didn't make it easy for the poor prick. He creates a portal with his right hand handling the sword, and then cuts the circular saws off of him, finishing him with one precise and powerful blow right at the center of the clone's head, most likely to hit the Skibidi inside of him too. It all took less than 1 second, probably. TV Titan is Chad of all the Chads in this episode. By the way, listen carefully to what TV Titan says in the process. I swear to God, I am madly sure he says, "What a pussy, huh?" What a cocky line. Titan Speakerman applauds him with the heavy metallic sound as his palms hit one another. What's fascinating to me, that I never saw Titan Speakerman showing any of his emotions before. He usually uses another form of appreciation, not the clapping. Then out of nowhere, we see the most ordinary Skibidi toilet ever, and it's almost laughable to me.
Dude, what was he doing,
bug.
bro?
What the heck are you trying to do? Of course, that tiny idiot gets smashed in a second by Big TV Man that we remember from episodes 40 and 60. And listen to the sound he says, "Shut the fuck up." Oh, that was not really polite of him, was it? You guys know it better than me that I always had my suspicions against TV men in Skibidi Toilet Universe. Yes, I admit it. Sometimes I may seem kind of obsessed with the idea that TV men are actually traitors that are pursuing their own...
Iso, you gotta drop it. The TV men race, they're good. They're here for us, with us.
Goals instead of helping the Alliance. But now I don't see any traitor traits in this guy. On the other hand, I have a feeling that he really wants to help. Also, as the last enemy detected nearby dies by his hand, we can see the engineer helicopters flying in the air behind Big TV Man's back, which is a sign that the battle is finally over, and it's time to heal one's wounds and get repaired. POV cameraman points at Big TV Man and asks him with gestures to teleport him somewhere near the bunker to help others to fight. But Big TV Man answers not now, and then firstly watch. After that, he actually allows POV to glimpse into the bunker through his screen, and on that mysterious note, this awesome part of the 68th episode ends. What could that ending mean? Is Big TV Man an
I think what it means is literally next episode, we're going right into the bunker. That's what's gonna happen.
actually good guy who doesn't want POV cameraman to risk his life or ruin some stealth mission special agents in that bunker may be on by his sudden appearance? Or is he a traitor after all, who has an opposite goal? To know more about my theories on traitorous TV men, you can watch my past analyses on that topic. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel not to miss my new cool videos on another episodes of this awesome Skibidi Toilet universe. And that was me, Isotoilet. See ya.
Peace out, Isotoilet. Let me bring you in, chat. Dude, oh my God, bruh. The possibilities are endless for the rest of parts, you know? And then also, too, how many parts are we gonna get? We don't know, because 67 had 4. But I don't know, man. So much happened in this. In Titan TV, man, I mean, he really is just massively OP. But again, I like it. I don't think there's anything wrong with having too OP of a character, because it just forces everyone else to level up. So that means we're gonna get probably new Skibidi characters, and they're gonna get upgrades. And I'm also so curious, now that we know Scientist is small, does that also mean G-Man's small? Is the main G-Man that we always see big, is he a clone? Like, what's going on, bro? But anyways, Titan TV, Isotoilet, I love his videos because he always catches these small details that I miss. And it's so great reacting to Elite Cameraman and ISO, because they both pick up different things, and then we can kind of get a grander picture. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you show Isotoilet some love by subscribing to his channel. And chat, if you enjoyed my reaction, please smash that subscribe button and join the Sauce Gang family. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and remember, it's eat, sleep, and make beats, and as usual, be kind of one another. That's all I got. Boom, I'm out. Come on, love for the Sauce Gang. Peace out, chat.